Okay, welcome. This is session 3, the third reading. And as I mentioned in the last one, I'm kind of tweaking a few things here, adjusting the voice settings, adjusting the screen, and just trying different things. The ultimate goal is once I get things smoothed out, that I'll offer this daily in the mornings probably, and run it live so that if you wanted to read along and then participate, you could. So today we are going to go into chapter 3, and chapter 2 was very, very interesting for me anyway, and it kind of introduced Adam and Eve and the idea of the two trees and the fact that one tree was the tree of life and was good to eat, and the other tree was the tree of knowledge, which was forbidden. And there was some other, each chapter has so much into it. And but again, we'll just skim through it, and we might go back and actually go into more depth. But let's go through chapter 3. Now the serpent was more supple than any beast in the field, which the Lord hath made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, has God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree in the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Lord has said, Ye shall not eat it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. For the Lord doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eye, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of both of them were opened, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. They heard the voice of the Lord walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord amongst the trees of the garden. And the Lord called unto Adam, and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, and because I was naked, I hid myself. And he said, Who told thee that thou wast naked? Hast thou eaten of the fruit of the tree, whereof I commanded that thou shalt not eat? And the man said, The woman who thou gavest to me, with me, gave me the tree, and I ate. And the Lord said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. And the Lord said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast in the field. And upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. And I shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. And the woman said, and upon the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow, and thy conception in sorrow. And thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be thy husband, and thou shalt rule over thee. And upon Adam he said, Because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy any sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth upon thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground, for of it for out of it was thy taken, for dust thy art, and unto dust shall thy return. And Adam called upon his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living things. Upon Adam also and his wife did the Lord make coats of skins and clothes them. And the Lord said, Behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil, and know lest he be put forth at his hand, and take also of the tree of life, and eat and live forever. Therefore the Lord sent him forth from the Garden of Eden, to till the ground from whence he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cypress and a flaming sword which turned every way, to keep the way of the tree of life. Sounds like he was blocking how to get to the tree of life. Well, that's chapter 3. That's quite a heavy-duty one about man's fall from the grace of the Lord. Again, a lot of information in there. I find the section where Eve talks about the serpent beguiling her, and it makes reference to siblings. And I remember one discussion I heard about this chapter saying that, and this being a reference to Eve actually bearing children from her interaction with the serpent. Pretty controversial. Okay, well, we'll wrap that up for today. And I just want to thank you for joining. And probably in the next session, we'll do a review of the first 3 chapters. I think I'll make some notes and just review them before we go on to chapter 4.